Today we will start with the topic trigonometry. Trigonometry is the combination of three words: trig, gon and metry. Trig means three, gon means sides and metry means measure. This means trigonometry is to measure three sides of a triangle. Trigonometry is the study of finding relationship between the sides and angles of a triangle. There are 6 trigonometric ratios in the trigonometry. First, sine, cos, tan, tangent, cosecant and secant and cot theta. In order to learn these trigonometric ratios, first you have to learn some basic things about triangle. If we take an angle of reference at a B point, then BC side become our base and AC side are become perpendicular and the longest side of a triangle become an hypotenuse. If we change our angle of reference at a point B, then AC side become a base and perpendicular is at a BC side and hypotenuse remain at the same position. And with the help of these triangle, we can find 6 trigonometric ratios. First, sine theta. If angle of reference is at a B point, then sine theta is perpendicular over hypotenuse. Perpendicular is AC over BC. Then cosine theta is equal to base over hypotenuse. Tangent theta is equal to perpendicular over base. And cosecant theta is the reciprocal of sine theta. Sine theta, then cosecant theta is equal to hypotenuse over perpendicular. Then secant theta is the reciprocal of cosine theta, which means the value of secant theta is hypotenuse over base. Cotangent theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta, base over perpendicular. In order to learn these trigonometric ratios easily, there is a trick to remember. Pandit Badri Prasad Har Bole Sona Chandi Tole. With this trick, you can learn first 3 trigonometric ratios easily, and rest of 3 trigonometric ratios are the reciprocal of first 3 trigonometric ratios. With the help of this, you can easily learn trigonometric ratios. Next, trigonometric ratios of a complementary angle. As we know that angle sum property of a triangle is 180 degree. And this is a right angle triangle. One angle is already 90 degree, and rest of two angles have a sum of 90 degree. This means if we find trigonometric ratios with the angle of reference at a B point, then another one is become 90 degree minus B. Okay, then we will write trigonometric ratios for an angle of reference at a B point. Okay students, sine theta is equal to AC over AB, cos theta is equal to BC over AB. Then rest of the trigonometric ratios you can find easily with yourself. Trigonometric ratios. Now we will write a trigonometric ratios at an angle of reference at a point, and angle of reference at A point is 90 minus B. And instead of writing again and again angle B, for our convenience we will write B. Now we will easily write 6 trigonometric ratios for an angle 90 degree minus B. Sine 90 minus B is equal to BC over AB. BC over AB, perpendicular over hypotenuse. Cos 90 minus B is equal to AC over AB. Okay student, and rest of the trigonometric ratios you will find by yourself easily. Next you have to compare these trigonometric ratios for a complementary angles with each other. Now look at this. Sine 90 minus B is equal to BC over AB. This value have a this means BC over AB is equal to cos of B. Now put this value over here. Then we will get sine 90 minus b is equal to cos of a. Similarly, sine cos 90 minus b is equal to AC over AB, and AC over AB is equal to sine of b. Then put this value over here. Then we will get cos 90 minus b is equal to sine A. Rest of the trigonometric ratios of a complementary angle find in the same manner. Next topic is trigonometric identities. Trigonometric identities means equation involving trigonometric ratios of an angle is called trigonometric identities. As we familiar with the Pythagoras theorem tell us that longest leg of a triangle, which is called as a hypotenuse, is equal to perpendicular square plus base square, which means hypotenuse square is equal to perpendicular square plus base square. Hypotenuse is equal to AC square, and perpendicular is AB square, and base is BC square. Now, this equation will help us to find our trigonometric identities easily. First, in order to find trigonometric identities, firstly we will divide this first equation with AC square to get first identity, and to get a second identity we will divide first equation by BC square, and to get third identity we will divide first equation by AB square. First, in order to make a first identity, we will divide first equation by AC square. We will divide first equation by AC square. AC square will cancel out with each other, and AB square over AC square plus BC square over AC square. As we know that AB over AC is equal to cos A, and BC over AC is equal to sin A. Then we will put these values in a second equation. We will get our first trigonometric identity. Now we will divide with the BC square to first equation. AC square over BC square is equal to AB square over BC square plus BC square over BC square. Again, BC square over BC square cancel out each other, and as we know that AC square over BC square is equal to AC over BC whole square. AB square over BC square is equal to AB over BC whole square plus 1. This is our third equation. As we know that AC over BC is equal to secant theta, and AB over BC is equal to tan, and we will put this equation in third equation. We will get our third trigonometric identity. Similarly, we will divide first equation by AB square. AC square over AB square is equal to AB square over AB square plus BC square over AB square. AB square cancel out each other. Next, AC over AB whole square is equal to 1 plus BC over AB whole square. AC over AB is equal to cot, and BC over AB is equal to cosecant. We will put this value in fourth equation in order to get our third trigonometric identity. This is all about trigonometry.